I want to go back to this Europe trip you have coming up.
Cool. Yeah. Really
so are
excited.
you just staying in Vienna, or are you traveling
No, I'm
around?
going all over the place.
Okay.
So I went through a rough breakup 3 months ago, as you know. Bless her soul, miss her like crazy, all that kind of stuff. But what things weren't working out, and we split. And I've been really down. And I think that was a big part of our last conversation, even though I wasn't expressly saying it on the podcast. I'm not afraid of sharing some parts of my personal life, you know what I mean? But like that shit's been weighing on me heavy. So after that happened, I just booked a trip. I was like, dude, go. Just get out of here. I would have booked it sooner, but we were up for some tours and I was like, all right, I'm not going to like tempt fate and blah, blah, blah. So I just booked this trip and I knew I wanted to go to Europe. I've traveled Europe pretty extensively, but there's so much to see. And I know Europe. I know how to traverse Europe. And I wasn't looking, if I'm going to travel solo for the first time, by the way, ever. Like I've always been with a girlfriend or like family or a friend or something, you know. I'm really going dolo this time. I didn't want pure culture shock. Like I've done Nepal and India and stuff like that. Like I'm not trying to go to Mumbai on my own right now, you know. It's like I just don't think it would be like the same. I wouldn't get the same thing out of it. So Vienna has this incredible musical history. It sure does. It's what Paris was to literature in the early 1900s is what Vienna is to music in the early for the 19th century. So I'm gonna go to like Beethoven's house. I'm going to go see the symphony. The Mountain Goats, one of my favorite, well, not one of my favorite, but like this really incredible indie band is doing a show out there while I'm there. I'm going to go see the Mountain Goats. I'm going to go see the Belvedere Palace. I'm going to take a cable car ride up, or like it's a Semmering tour. It's like a ski lift, but without skiing. It like takes you up into the Alps, you know?
Very cool.
So I'm going to go chill. I'm meeting somebody there that I'm really excited to see. And then after Vienna, and I've never been to Vienna, which is why I chose it. After Vienna, I'm taking a train to Berlin through the Czech Republic. I wanted to stop in Prague, but in order to see these family friends who I really, really am keen on seeing, I just got to get straight there and make it happen. And a day or two alone in Prague doesn't sound like me really getting to know a space. It just sounds like me quickly looking around and then having to get back on a train. So I'm going to Berlin, then from Berlin to Paris, and then from Paris to London to see some family. And then I'll be back.
Nice.
Yeah, it's going to be a great trip.
How long? Like a month?
3 weeks out there, and then I fly back from England to New York with my cousin to go see my mother. And my cousin's one of my best friends. Yeah, we've been extremely tight since we were born. And I haven't seen him in 3 or 4 years. So it'll be nice to like spend Thanksgiving in New York with him and my family.